So what actually slicing is now, it is something like taking a substring out of a string. Okay, till now whatever we were doing, we were declaring a substring and we were checking if that substring is present or not. We were finding the index values and many other sort of things that we have done, all with a substring. Okay, but now what we are going to do is to take a substring from a string, and that is what is called slicing. Now slicing has many things, many things that we could do from slicing. We can reverse the string, we can take a part of the string, we can take strings from the reverse order. So many things we will learn from the slicing, and now we'll start with slicing. So let me create a file over here. So yeah, we have created the file, and now we'll start with slicing. Now in slicing, let us take an example of a string. Let this string be welcome to India. Let it be welcome to India. Now, if I want something like if I want to slice, so how to slice it? You can directly store in a variable or print it. It's upon you. So I'm storing it in a variable. So first of all, I need to write a, and inside square brackets. This is a is the string variable where this string has been stored. So I will take the string variable a, and inside the square braces, I will start on with the thing like I will write starting from 0, as the counter starts from 0th position, 0, 1, 2. So if I want 10 characters out of this entire string, so I will write 0 is to 10. Now what it means, it will start from 0 but end till n minus 1, that means till 9. Now let us count: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it will take this many parts. Now if you count the number of characters, then the number of characters are 10, because when we count the characters it will start from 1, but when we count the index values it is starting from 0. Are you getting my point? So there are 10 characters, but the count, as per the counting, it will go from start from 0 and end till n minus 1, that is 10 minus 1, and which is equal to 9. So let us print it and let us see if we are getting the exact output or not. So let us execute this code now. Let us wait. Okay. So we have executed this code, and okay, we have executed a wrong code. We need to change this to date 4, and now we'll execute it. Yeah. So you can see we are getting welcome to. We are getting this data welcome to. So this is what is there. We are getting these data. Now, if you want to slice it something like let it be x equals to a, or directly if you want to print a is to, I want to initialize from 9 or from the 10th position. Okay, this is the space is the 10th position, so I will initialize from 11th position. This I starts from 11th position, so I will initialize from 11, and end I will not give anything. I will not give anything. This denotes that it will start from initial position and end till the string ends. Okay, it will start from initial position and end until the string ends. Are you getting my point? So now we're going to do this, execute this, and you can see it is giving us India. I will just comment this so that it is easy for us to understand that it's only giving India. It's taking the saving time. Okay, now it's saved. Now you can see it's only giving India. Now there is another thing. Now if I don't want to initialize the starting point, rather I will initialize the ending point. Like I want it to start from the 0th position but end till 9th position. So I will just start from null and end till 9. So it denotes that it will start from the starting of the string but end till 9 minus 1th position, and that is I think 2 t. Key is the 9 minus 1, that is 8th position is the key position, is the 8th position. So I will just execute this code once, let it get saved. Okay, now we'll execute it. So you can see we are getting welcome key till the 9th position. Okay. Now if you want to give the both the strings, like I want to give a substring as well as means our starting position as well as an ending position, like if I would love to give like from 0 from 5 to 10. Okay, this is my position, so it will start from 5th position and end till 10 minus 1, that is 9th position. And now I will just execute this code. Let the code get saved. It's taking a little time on saving. All right. Now if you see, we are getting me too. We have started from the 5th position and end till the 9th position. So this is just some examples. Now if you want to have start from the negative ones, like -1, -2, then what you can do, you can directly slice it from minus, like print a of -1. Okay, -1. Now what is a of -1? It will give the previous values a. Okay, let us execute this. Okay, let's get saved. So I believe it got saved, and now we'll execute it. So you can see we are getting a from the backend side. Okay, now if you write -1 colon and nothing, so you can see the output. Let me just execute this code. You can see we are not getting any output. Why we are not getting any output? Because we are starting from this side only. Then how to get an output? Now if you want to have something like this, like you will start from 0 and end till -1. So this will give you some output. I will just show you. See, it's giving you some output. Okay, this is what it does actually. Like this is -1 position and it is going for n-1. So if you want to stop before I, so you will write to have over here -2. So if you are writing -2, then you will be stopping till I. So if I execute it, you can see I will be stopping before I. So this is what this is all about. And now if you want to reverse this, reverse. So for reversing, I believe the syntax was something like this. A of doubles 2 minus 1. I believe it was something like this. I don't remember the exact syntax of this. Okay, let it get saved and now we'll execute it. And you can see, yes, we were right. It is the exact syntax and we are getting the output. Okay. So what happened? You had just reversed the string. Now, coming to the point of view that reversing a string using slicing, and there is a reverse function also in a string that helps us to reverse it. Now, what is the reverse function? I will just tell you. Reverse. Now, what is this function all about? If you have a string like a is our string, now if I do a dot reverse, now this function can't be stored somewhere. It will directly it will directly make changes to the object itself. Okay, it will directly make changes to a, and when you print it, print a, then you will get the reversed value of a. If you do print a over here, right over here, you will get the original value of a, but after this function, you will get the reverse value of a. I will just comment this line and just execute this. Okay, I made. Okay, sorry. This is not applicable. This function is not applicable for string point of view. I will explain what I meant in list. In list, we will use this function to make a reverse, and I will just show you what is the difference between using a function reverse and using a slicing reverse. Okay, so this won't apply over here in the string. I made a mistake over here. So these are the few slicing techniques that are there. If you understood, just let me know in the comment section. May I know your question, please? What do you want to ask? Just let me know in the comment section. Okay, till then you write a question. Till then you write, okay. So we will move forward now as there is no question from your side. So we will start with the list. Okay. So before starting with the list, I will just give you certain time to just note this exercise down. This will be the task for today. It will be a task that you need to submit on Monday, because Saturday, Sunday will be your holiday. So you will be submitting this task on Monday. So just put these questions right on, and once you're finished, just let me know so that we could proceed further. So now we'll go cope up with a list. Now, what is list all about? Let me tell you. List is something a data storing space where you will be storing n number of data, either of any data type. Maybe it is a number, maybe it is a string, maybe it is a complex number, anything. Whatever may be it can be stored in the same variable, same list data type. Okay. Now let us come with some examples of it. See, before coming to the example, let us go through this sentence. It will help you. The list type is a container that holds a number of other objects, which I already told you, in a given order. The list type implements the sequence protocol and also allow you to add or remove objects from the sequence. That means in a string, we were counting in the position index numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. Similarly, list also have some index numbers, and each index numbers consist of some values. Now it's upon us. We can, as string was immutable, we cannot change individual characters from the string. But over here, we can change the list content. Means we can change the index position of the list. We can change the values according to us. So this is what list is all about. Now, if you want to create a list, okay. Now, how to create a list? I will just show you practically. So for creating a list, if I want to have any variable like L or LIS list, whatever you want, I will take L. So L and then a two square brackets. Now, when there is a double quote into a variable, it is denoted that it is a string type. When there are square brackets enclosing and closing the closing something, then it is denoted as it is a type of list. Okay. Now this list consists of n number of datas. Like if I want to store 1, 2, comma, all the comma separated consist of a separate element of the list. Okay. Now 4, 5. So these are the few datas that we have taken. Okay. So how many elements are there inside this list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, one thing I would love to tell you that over here in the string, I forgot to tell you the length of the string. How to find the length of the string? The syntax is very simple. To get the entire length of the string, we will write print len, and inside the braces, we're gonna pass the variable a. So I'll just pass on a from here and provide you len. Okay, then we'll just execute this code, and let's see, the length is 16. And the same thing, the same length function can be used for list, can be used for dictionary, and many other things. Okay, so the functions are most probably all the same, only the implementations changes as per the data type. Now, if you want to print this, print L, the printing process is also the same. This is the list and we are printing L. Now we will just execute this. Let the program get saved and we'll execute this. We will get that we are getting the data something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 78, 789. So these are these different elements. So now there could be any type of list, like there could be multiple type of data inside a list, like there could be character list, consist of complete characters. Okay, so this becomes a character list, and if I print this, it will give you character datas or the string datas, whatever you want to say, inside the list. So I will just print this and I will just execute this. So you will find that I'm getting this data. Okay, so this is the string. Now I will just have a list with combination of both the things. Few things of a number list, few things of string list. So I will take a data list which will consist of, let me, this may be the numbers and this may be the characters. I'll just copy this and I will just paste this. Okay. So you can see we have both things. We have certain numbers and certain characters inside the list. And now if you want to execute this, then okay, let it get saved. Okay, we haven't printed. Let us print this. And when we execute this after printing, so you will find that we are still getting the data with no errors. So this is what list gives a special benefit over arrays that we use in C, C++, Java, and all other languages. Okay, so this is the special benefit, and now we can use as per the requirement of ours inside this. Now we're gonna use it over here through index method, indexing. Now what is this indexing? Let me move forward, then only I will. You can see over there examples: ABC, ABCD, all the mixed list, and then floating list. The elements are with the float. So these are the things that only the same thing has been printed. Coming to the functions. So before coming to the functions, I will just tell you what is indexing. Now, if I want the element of ABC over here, this element right over here, let me comment all those things so that we don't get confused with things. Okay, I want ABC only. So how I will write? I will just write that print, or if I want to store, I want to store it, L of, and the position in the square braces. I will write the position, and the position is 0th position. So I will write 0. Okay. So when I execute this, you will find that I'm getting ABC. When I will, this is the first position, this is the second position, and now after getting this, I can use that uh, element or that variable anywhere, whatever in whatever requirement I have, I can use it. So this is also the way how can we take each and every accept each and every element from a list and use it as per our choice. Now coming to over here in the functions. Now list, the basic function is append function. Now what is append function? Over here we will append something to the list. That means we will add something at the end of the list. Means where the last element of the list is there, we will add the current element to that list at the last element. Okay. So now I'll just write append. I'll just comment those lines. Okay, let this be there, and we're gonna write append function. Okay, let us name it as 1. Now we'll write we want to append it. So how to append? Use that append function. We will use L dot append Okay, now this is a function. So inside this function, we're going to pass on the data that we want to append. For example, we want to append HFG. So this is what we're going to append it. So we'll write like this, and then what we'll do, we'll print L. So previously also we are printing L, and now also we are printing L after appending. So now what we will find, okay, let the code get saved. Okay, now we'll execute it. So after previously it was this data, but after appending it became this data. So this is what appending function does. Okay. Now if there is no limit of appending, like if you want to append a dictionary inside a list, that is also possible. If you append a string inside a list, that is also possible. If you want to append a list inside a list, that is also possible. I won't go very deep with the dictionary appending in the list because I haven't covered dictionary till now. So when I will be covering dictionary, I will just let you know what is this all about. So now I will just append a list inside a list. So let cover a list like A, and inside that I will pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now I want to append this numbers inside this list L. So what I'm going to write, L dot append, and inside that I will pass on A. Now if I want to print it, print L, print L. So when I'm printing this, now if I want to execute this, just see that I am getting a list as an entire element of the previous list. So if I want to access this list, I will just put down the position and I will get the entire list. So this is how we can append a list inside a list. Okay. Now there is one more thing, one more function called extend. There is one more function called extend, and the use of this function is the same as append, but when we are appending a list inside a list, at that time what is happening? The entire list is being taken as an element of the previous list. Are you getting my point? The entire list has been. One more example. Okay, I will just give you the example. I'm just I will, after this explanation, I will just give you. So what happens in the append function when we append a list inside a list, then the entire list is being appended inside a current list as an element. So when we are going for 0, first, second, third, fourth element, when we will be accessing the fourth element, the entire list will get accessed. But in extend, what happens? In extend, each and every element will become of this list. Of this list, each and every element will become the element of this previous list. Now, after giving the example of this extend, I will just do this. L dot extend A, and I will just print L, and I will just save this and execute this. So now you will see that when we appended it, it was something like it is taking as an element, but when we extended it, it is taking as the elements of the previous list. All the element of the new list is an element of the previous list. So fifth position will be counted only 1, sixth position will be counted only 2. So this is the way. Now one more example, if you want for append, like if you want to append a number, so we can do like L dot append, and inside that we can pass on a number like 54. So what happens in the last value, like HFG was the last value over here, and then we appended HFG, then I appended the list over here. So after the list, the 54 will be appended, and then the extend values will be extended. Okay. So now if we execute this, uh, let us print it over here also, so that we follow the steps. Okay. So when we extend it, now you can see first this only the first HFG was appended, and then the list was appended, and then 54 over here was appended, and then we extended the values 1, 2, 3, 34, and 5 from the another list. So this is what the difference between append and extend is. So if you want something that you want the list as an element of the previous list only, then we can use append. And if you want all the elements of the new list to be the element of the previous list, then we're going to use extend. Is it clear to you? Just let me know in the comment section, because it is a little complicated. So if you understand it, then it is well and good. If you don't, then I will explain it again. Yes, very good. So now we'll proceed further. So extend, I already told what is the major difference of append and extend. Now indexing. Now indexing also I have told what is the use of indexing, how to index it. Now for list also I will tell you, like if I want to print from the starting position, then I will write 0 or first, whatever I want to write, like print L of 0, then it will give the starting value. If I write L of 3, then it will give the fourth position, 0, 1, 2, 3, third position. This is. And if I want to do for negative way, like L of -1, then it will give the minus first position, that is 5. L of -2 is 34. This is the way. Okay, now if I execute this and print it, then you will find that I am getting this value. Now where is L? Now this is the L. Okay, this value is the L value, and you can see from the starting, 0th position is ABC, 0, 1, 2, 3, third position is HFG, and the last, from the last, the first position is 5. So this is what indexing is over here. Now slicing. Now over here I will tell you the difference between reverse and slicing also. Now let me come to over here. All the functions over list and string are almost the same, since you will not find a big variation inside this. But yes, the operations are variable. So right over here we'll use slicing, and the slicing is all totally similar that the slicing we have done in the string part. Like if you want to print from 0th position to end, so you can leave it like this, or else one more thing you can do, you can get the length of the entire list. Either you can leave it like this, or else you can get the length of the entire list. So if I want to write like len of L, so it will start from 0 and end till len of L. Okay, and now length of L always counts from 1. So if you count from 1, then automatically it will, if you go for n minus 1, then it will give you the exact last position. Okay, so I need to write the in square brackets L of 0 to L len of L. Now when I execute this code, then you will find that I'm getting the entire string, sorry, entire list over here. Okay, I'm getting this entire list over here after executing the code. Right now, if I want to execute it like a reverse the list. Now it is a little bit more perfect way of getting reversed. L of double colon -1. Now if I just execute this code, let the code get saved. Okay, now if I execute this code, then you will find I'm just reversing these things. Okay, from here it is starting and it is ending from reverse till reverse. Okay, I'm coming to the point. Now reverse. If you want to use the reverse function, L dot reverse, and inside I will just print L. Now the current list is already reversed. Okay, due to this statement. Due to this statement, the current list is already reversed. If I just comment this, then now the current list is not reversed and it is coming this first. And now again I will execute this code, and you can see now I'm again getting the reverse list over here using the reverse. But what happens? Now I will be telling you the difference that I wanted to tell you. Now what happens? When I put L colon reverse and I print it, okay, now what I told, it may be that the string was previously reversed, but what I'm reversing on? I'm reversing L. Now it was reversed over here, but it is not hampering the original data of L. Are you getting my point? It is not hampering the original data of L. Even if I reverse it right over here, then also if I print L, then also it will give me the original data that was stored in L. It is not hampering the original data. Now if I just execute this, you can see I have reversed it right over here. I have reversed using this slicing object right over here. Then I have printed L, and the L was same as the original data was over here. The L is still the original data. But when I'm using L dot reverse, and I'm printing L after that, it is reversing the original data. Okay. Now, if I don't want to hamper the original data and I will store the reverse in some other variable, so I can do with this, like I'm storing it in x equals 2, and instead that I will just copy this and I will paste it away. So what I've done, I've stored the reverse in x and I'm printing x and then L. So when I execute this code, so we'll find that we are getting the same values. We are getting the reverse properly, everything is proper. But over here, we have stored it in different variable and easily we can access it in two or different variables. But over here, if you're using reverse, then directly what happens, it is just changing the main data of the object. Is it clear to you? Just let me know in the comment section. So now after slicing, we will move on to the length. This already I explained you how to get out the length of the list. We will use the length function to get the length of the list. Now inserting elements into a particular index. How to insert the data? So for inserting a data, we'll use the insert function over here. And for using the insert function, the first value is the index value, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th position. So this is my 5th position, and I want to insert 8 over here. So I have inserted 8 in the 5th position. The rest, all elements will be shifted one side right after this. Okay. So let us execute this once. Like insert function and L dot insert, and I will give the position, like I will just comment all this values, and we are over here, the original list is over here, and I want to insert at the second position 0, 1, 2, at the first position 0, 1. Okay, at this position I'm inserting it, the values. So I will be inserting like at the first position, and maybe the data is HJP. Okay, so when I print this L, when I print L, then I will just execute this, and you will find that we are getting in the first position HJP. So this is what the insert is using. Okay. Now when we move on to the next one, that is count. Now what we're gonna count? We're gonna count the number of occurrence of the same element into that list, because list allows duplicate elements to be occurred. Okay. Now over here we don't have any duplicate elements. Okay. So if you want to count using the count function like ABC, it will give us the data 1 only. Like I will just comment this, and I will use the count function over here, and L dot count, and inside that we're gonna pass on the data like ABC if you want to count ABC, and we're gonna print. Now over here it doesn't make any changes on the object. So we need to store the output somewhere. So let's say we are storing the output in X, and now we'll print on the X value over here. Then we'll find the data. So let us execute this, and it's giving only one. Now we will have one more ABC over here. One more ABC over here, and now we'll execute this code. It is giving us 2. So this is what the thing. Now we are counting the number of occurrence of the same element that we're passing on. Okay. Now it could be number, it could be your string, anything. Now if you want to remove an element, then how are we going to remove? For example, if you want to remove it like 2. So we want to use the remove function. We want to remove like ABC. So L dot remove ABC. We'll just comment this line, and now we'll just print L, and we'll just execute this. So you can see we have removed the first ABC. Now it won't remove all the ABCs. Whenever it gets one ABC, it will remove that ABC, and it will not execute the code further. Now to execute something like it's going to remove multiple ABCs, then you need to make a check if the element again consists of any ABC. Now how you will make a check? You will need to count the thing. Like first of all, you will process with L dot count. So you will get us some data like 2 times ABCs are there, and then you will be using loop. You will be using loop to get the data, means to get a number of times removed. For example, 2 times I need to remove. I will just use this command twice, and I will get all the things removed. So as per the count, I will get all the values. Okay. Now when we move forward, then pop. Now remove is something removing as per with the value, with the help of value. But popping is something to eliminate the data using index. Okay, I will be popping it using index value. I believe my voice is audible to everyone. So now pop. What happens over here in the pop? We just exit the element using the index values. Okay. Now if you want to exit the element like index values, like I will just do pop function over here, and I will just L dot pop, and inside that I will pass on the second index value. Okay, and I will print it. Print L. So I will just comment this, and I will just execute this. So you can see the original data was CDE 0 first and second position. EFG is not there because it has been eliminated, popped up. Okay, are you getting my point? Now if you move forward, then it is reverse, which I already told you what is the meaning of reverse and how to reverse it. Now coming to the sorting, now it is a very good thing actually. Sort function, what it does, it just allow us to sort all the values. Now if I comment this and I use sort function, see over here we have characters, but it doesn't matter, it will sort all the characters also in the order. Like I'm doing L dot sort, and it is also directly to the object. Okay, you can't store this. Now print L, so you will get the sorted values now. Now in ascending order, everything will be sorted. Now ABC comes first, then according to sort, ABC again comes first, then CDE, then EFG. So this is how this good thing it is, either numbers or anything else. Now if you think that if I want to have in descending order, then how to do it? Just sort it and reverse it. Like I will just L dot reverse, and I will get the descending order of values. If I print it, if I move to the terminal and I just execute this code, I will find all the descending values. See, all the values are being descending over here. Okay. Now, if I move on, then there is a copy function. Now, what is the use of copy function? It is just to copy the entire list elements to a new list. Okay. I don't think this, I need to just do it practically. Now, clear. Now, what is a clear function? To make a list empty. Now, list has some value. Now, if I use clear function, then what happens? The entire list will become empty. Like L dot clear, it is also directly making changes to the object, so we can't store this. Now we'll just print L. Now when we print L, then if we execute this code, now we'll see that now we are getting an empty list because all the data have been removed after this statement clear. Okay. Now we can delete the entire list from the memory allocation, and there will be no existence of that list after that. Okay. So for you will use del function. So del, and now how to use it? We'll just write del and the list variable name that we want to delete. That's it. And after that, if you want to print L, then it will throw you that there is no date variable like L existing. L is not defined. Okay, because we have deleted the availability or the presence of L in our entire code. So this is what del operator or the function does. It deletes from the memory allocation. Now you just note this exercise. This is another exercise which will be getting added to your task of this on this weekend. So you will just get it done. Okay. So you just note it down, and then we'll just finish for the today's session. Thank you.